Hey guys, it's Amy. I'm at home and I am post plastics. I got home yesterday from the hospital, so I guess that makes today day 2 post plastics. I'm rocking this awesome bodysuit. It's hard for me to show you all the way down, but those are all my drains, which we've just emptied. And that's the lanyard that I'm keeping them all on for when I have a shower. So let's talk a little bit about what happened. So my surgery was on Friday, April 6th. Yep. Forgive me, I'm going to be bouncing around because I'm too lazy to hold this iPad upright. And I've got to pretty much hold it above my head because I can't sit up. Anyway, so surgery was on Friday. It was fine. I went into pre-op and then they took me back. It was scheduled to last about 7 to 8 hours. I ended up being on the OR table for 9.5 hours. No complications or anything, but as you know, I was getting a lower body lift, as well as a breast lift, a mastopexy. Well, so he was in there and he was doing my boobs, and he was not putting an augmentation, like no implants were going in, right? So he was just gonna do that. But the way that he was doing it, it wouldn't have looked right from what he says. There would have been like a dimple there, and it just would have looked like an empty sack, really. So he was going to do the lollipop method, which is just like a little circle around your nipple and then a line straight down your underboob, right? But in order to give it more stability and have it look better, he ended up doing the nipple ring, the lollipop, and then a complete curve underneath, the crescent method. So I've got an extra incision, and he said that probably took an extra hour or more, which is why, one of the reasons why I was there for 9.5 hours. My surgeon said I was one of the top 3 most complex cases that he's ever had. And this guy specializes in plastics after weight loss, after massive weight loss. So, yay, I'm complicated. Sorry, this is getting difficult to hold. So what else can I tell you? So, I was out for 9.5 hours in the OR, and then I woke up in recovery, and my husband and my sister were there, and I remember them saying, oh, they were giving me painkillers, lots of painkillers in the recovery room. And I heard my husband ask, what kind of pain medicine is she on? And they said fentanyl. And I think I said out loud, I said, no, fentanyl is what killed MJ. But it wasn't. It was propofol. But fentanyl, I just heard bad things about fentanyl. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. That hurts. So then they moved me up into the smallest room in the entire world. And I had a Foley catheter in. They took that out around 11. They also took me off of the morphine drugs around 11. Morphine drugs, man, or the morphine or fentanyl, whatever it was, it's not good for me. Like, it just makes me sleep, and it makes me cloudy, and I'm not coherent. I don't know what's going on. And it doesn't last very long. Those IV drugs only last like half an hour. So they moved me over to oral pain medicine, which it doesn't make me like loopy, crazy, dumb, and it doesn't make me sleep the whole time. It doesn't eliminate the pain, but it certainly takes the edge off. So I started taking the oral medicine there. The same stuff that I have here at the house, the liquid hydrocodone. So spent the night there. I had to get up a couple of times during the night because I had to try to go to pee because they took out the Foley catheter. So I got up a couple of times to go pee, but just nothing was happening. Like, no pee was coming out. And so the nurse said, if something doesn't happen by like, I'm going to say 5 or 6 a.m., I apologize, I don't really have a great concept of time right now, then she was going to have to do a bladder ultrasound just to see, because the concern was when they were down there doing all sorts of stuff, especially in my lower body, maybe they kinked my urethra or something like that, and so there was concern that my bladder wasn't going to function properly. So I tried a couple times, couldn't go pee. Actually, I went for a walk a couple of times, and that was really difficult. My blood pressure plummeted both times to like 91/54, really low. But I suspect it's probably because I was dehydrated, right? So when it got to that time where it was like 5 or 6 o'clock, and she had to do a bladder ultrasound, well, I'm wearing this big old fucking bodysuit, so now she's got to take it off. So, and this thing, I don't even know what magic is used to open or close this thing. I've never seen, like, I woke up from in recovery with it on. They put it on me when I was in the OR, so I don't know how to do it. So anyway, she's messing around with it, trying to take it off so that way she can, stick her ultrasound down there. And it was very difficult. She kept banging into my drains, which hurt a lot. And then, guess what happened when she finally did the scan? Low bladder volume. Yeah, like I could have told you that. There was no pee in my bladder. Anyway, so she had to do me back up. And that was an adventure. So around 9:30 in the morning, my surgeon came by to check on me. He was not happy that they took it off of me. They took my bodysuit off of me. And then, so he was there with his PA and my husband and my sister. And I was lying on the bed. And they basically taught her and my husband how to take this contraption off. So they, the rule is you can only wear, or I guess his rule is, to put on or take off the bodysuit, you have to be lying down, because then gravity happens and it's impossible to stuff yourself back in. So there's zippers, there's tons of eye hooks. I'm not sure if you can see, probably not because of the shadow, but there's a billion eye hooks and zippers. So they got me completely naked, took it off of me while I was at the hospital, and I couldn't see a whole lot just because it's all like bandaged up and everything. I can't see a whole lot at all. I could see my breasts and they look pretty good. My nipples are so high. They used to be so low. It's crazy. So my doctor told me that the only thing that I should be doing in the next 2 weeks is bed rest, getting up to go pee, getting up to move around just a little bit, like enough to make myself a cup of tea or something to eat. My big task every day for the next 2 weeks is to have a shower. And that is, so I did it yesterday. Oh my God, guys, it was a task. It was hardcore to do. It was tough. But I asked him things like, can I wander downstairs and empty the dishwasher? And like, he laughed in my face. He's like, no, not at all. Not at all. Have somebody else do that. So like I said, I can shuffle downstairs, make myself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I'm doing decaf coffee right now because I'm trying to stay hydrated. So I don't want something that's going to dehydrate me. And then have a shower. So like yesterday when we got home, I took some pain medicine. About 45 minutes later, my husband and sister got me out of this monkey suit, and I went to the shower. I was only under the water for like 2 minutes because I was scared, right? I was nervous. I don't know what's going on. I can't see anything. I'm all bandaged up. I've got this great big collection of drains. I actually had 2 more drains, which they removed in the hospital yesterday, and those went in my breasts. But I have 2 in my abdomen and then 2 in my butt because I got auto augmentation in my butt. So I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, guys. So he removed 12 pounds of skin, but he reinserted 2 pounds in my butt. So I have a badonkadonk, I guess. It's not like a Brazilian butt lift, but it was an auto augmentation. So he reinserted some tissue back in my butt just to make it more round, more feminine, more full, I guess. But net is I'm down 10 pounds. So he removed about 10 pounds of skin. So yeah, anyway, yesterday I was in the shower and everything's bandaged up. I don't really want to touch anything. I don't want, like, where am I supposed to put soap? I feel like I've got bandages everywhere. So, but I'm supposed to do that every day. So later on today, at some point, we'll do this again. Take all this ridiculous suit off and then have another shower. What else? I'm on lots of medications, like not just the pain medicine, but I've got, I just added them to my vitamins. Like, I have some anti-inflammatories. I have some nausea medicine. I don't know what else I have, quite frankly. Antibiotics, did I say that? I meant antibiotics. I have those too. And then I have been taking Colace just for when I do have a BM. I won't have to strain too hard, because I think that's what made me almost pass out of the hospital yesterday. I was trying to go pee and I was pushing too hard, and I think that's what sent me into some weird trance. You know, like when you're about to pass out and you can't hear anything, like your hearing goes and it starts to like slowly fade to black. So that's what happened, but I caught myself. What else? Have not washed my hair yet, but I've got dry shampoo I can use for that. Oh, right, my sister brought me coffee. Hold on. It's impossible. I can't sit up to do anything. Chewy protein powder in it. Ew. She didn't spin it. She didn't stir it very well. That's gross. I've got a walker here at the house. I'm using that, especially to help me get in and out of bed. I'm really fortunate that I have an adjustable bed. I had this during my weight loss surgery too, so it's easier to get in and out of bed. Sorry, I'm a little itchy here, so I don't know why. My boobs are so high, like I'm lying down, and they're not falling into my armpits. But I'm wearing this like compression gear too, right? I don't know what else to tell you guys. Other than I'm home, I'm in a lot of pain. Everything hurts, but this is temporary, and I can get through it if it's temporary. I think I'm going to be really pleased with the results afterwards. I have noticed a couple times when I go to the bathroom, I don't have that, you know, great big panis hanging in front of me, that apron of skin. But I'm also all in this compression gear. Oh, that's what I want to talk about. So, you guys can't really, I'm going to see how much. It goes all the way down to my knees, right? And I have my knees up in like a froggy position, just to relieve the pressure on my butt. Amy, how do you go to the bathroom in this thing? Excellent question. There is a slit in the crotch that I can use to go pee. There's not a hole in the butt, so I don't know how I'm going to have a BM. We're going to have to take this whole thing off. And it takes a while to take this thing off, so I'm just going to have to be careful. Because I got to wear this thing for 6 weeks. But I think that's it. I'm feeling tired, guys. My flabby arms are tired of holding this iPad up, so I'll do another video later. But I'm home. I survived. From what I can tell, I'm pleased with the results. I'm probably going to go see my surgeon next week for a post-op update, or visit with him. And he'll check me out, but that's all. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.